It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Jazz out in Salt Lake City. And for Utah, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And for Blake Griffin, he's improved his shooting to expand his range over the last few seasons. Shaq, he seems to have just about everything you want in a power forward.
Yeah, he's very, very strong. He can hurt you with his back to the basket or facing up. You know what, Ernie? He shot over 40% from mid-range last season, and he could put it on the floor. Not like me, but he can put it on the floor.
His game has improved, Kenny.
Not like Shaq, but he's one of the best passing big men that we've seen, you know, both from the outside and the inside. He had over five assists last year. That's big.
And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
I didn't mean it like that.
The Utah Jazz have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend the home court at the Energy Solutions Arena here in downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win, it's been a phenomenal stretch.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt. And definitely a confidence booster.
And, you know, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early that they were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Anderson is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. Now here's Ariza. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Shoots the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Ariza's got the opening basket of the game for Oklahoma City.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
Oladipo against Butler. The drive by Russell. That's good.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Russell following the score by Derrick Rose. Here's Griffin. Ariza with the rebound. Getting back to Jimmy Butler's shooting, he looks fantastic with his form now. He's worked so much on his mechanics, as you know, Greg. So much dedication, and that hard work has really begun to pay off.
And you know what? Jimmy Butler should serve as an example for so many young players of what can be accomplished with the tremendous work ethic. I mean, this is a guy that shot the ball well from behind the arc, 83% from the free throw line. And you wonder, given this young man's fortitude, just how much higher those percentages go and how much better he can become.
Now here's Rose. And he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. To the paint, it's deflected. Griffin with the steal. Russell dishes to Oladipo. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Derrick Rose. First in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor.
All right, guys.
I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Now here's Ariza. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And Rose.
Oh, there he goes. Throws it right down.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess.
All right.
Not afraid to show it either.
That's right. I'll tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Utah with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City.
Hope you guys are having a game-tastic night so far.
Just 5 on the clock. The wide open look here for Oladipo. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up
All right.
tightly on the
Let's see what Rose can do.
Rose passes to
Ooh,
Anderson.
to Anderson. Nope. No sharp shooting.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Russell with a wide open look. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open.
Trying to see a banger here. Ooh, bro. Ooh, nope. Miss. Did not see that ankle break. I heard that gasp.
Hibbert in the high post. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Goes up on the high post. The rebound by the Jazz. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
You know, but they were able to hang in there for most of that game. But at the end, you know, when it matters most in terms of what I call winning time, they just could not make the plays on either end.
Ooh,
yeah, I like that
sweet
term,
dish.
time, but as you said, they didn't get run over, but just couldn't convert when they needed to in the end.
Here's Oladipo following the score by Trevor Ariza. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. That's going to send Victor Oladipo to the line. Roy Hibbert picks one up.
And for Victor Oladipo, guys, last season you saw him continue to make strides in his game. He has the build to be one of the best guards in the league, and he's on the right track right now. Very excited for his future.
As you said about Oladipo, he has a bright future in this league after playing at Indiana, already stepping into the leader role with the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, and what I like most about his game and the way he plays is that he contributes really in every facet. I'll use a baseball term. He's a 5'2". I mean, he really does a little bit of everything well, and he can make a big impact even when his shot isn't falling, be it on the glass with his passing or his defense.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Here's Griffin, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues in interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now, here's Oladipo. He has 6. Kicks to Griffin. Anderson with the block. Rose goes in. Butler with the ball, and Griffin picks him up defensively. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Anderson's got 6.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players. Top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Off the inbound, and he lays it up and in. Griffin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. Feeds to Anderson. Ariza outside. Back to Anderson. Releases. No good off the front iron.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Now here's Rose, following the miss by Griffin. Outside Butler, the feed to Anderson. Butler kicks to Rose. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Ariza no luck. Jazz have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Oladipo misses.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Derrick Rose.
Clearly it was a disappointing year for the Thunder last season, guys, but they still were very good in the Northwest Division. They finished second behind the Blazers and won 10 of their 16 in-division games.
And the Jazz with some changes. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Henry Sims. Muhammad comes in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Burke in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Hibbert. Garnett comes in for Ryan Anderson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Now here's Burke. 17 points for him last game against New York.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but, again, no need on that one.
Such a wide-open look. Chandler's got his first points of the game.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's the screen. Here's Aldridge. Garnett with the block. Outside Butler. Nice D from Oladipo.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Burke can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 6. Brooks dishes to Butler. Garnett the pass to Brooks. Butler on the wing. Garnett the screen. And Jimmy Butler, good for 3.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Brooks misses.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about
Ooh, Garnett's last ride continues. This is going to be just one game for the night. It's late. We're good to give you guys a little treat.
Stop the run.
A gamer treat.
It's good. The assist that time from Burke. That's now 8 points.
Hope you guys enjoy this.
The Thunder leading by 9. Brooks outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Cole Aldridge. Utah had a great home court advantage last year here. This crowd knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that they do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over 500 last season at home. Ended up 21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
And, you know, with Utah's play at home, they played in a very jazzy way. No pun intended. And by that, I mean grinding it out. They were really strong on the glass as they were second in the league in rebounding differential at home.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
And Utah being so good at home is one reason why they've been so competitive for the majority of their seasons. After last year, they became the only team not to lose 60 games in a season.
Lyles no good. Oklahoma City's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. Chandler a screen. Brooks with no one around. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brooks has got 6. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Lyles. Now here's Muhammad. Carroll covering. Porter against Butler. Muhammad. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Last time they met was in Utah, where they beat the Jazz.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Yeah, I agree with you that the numbers shout loud and strong. I mean, a major edge for them clearing the backboards, and that was the difference on the scoreboard, too.
Here's Burke following the score by Oklahoma City. Lyles passes to Muhammad. And a miss there on the triple.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Ahead. No luck. And it's Utah the other way.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And there's the pass to Lyles. Porter dishes to Aldridge. They need this one. And the shot falls short this time. The Thunder leading by 15. Pass to Carroll. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, Garnett. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. Garnett's got his first points of the night. Utah's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Porter against Butler. There's the pick. Porter kicks to Burke. The 3. That's good. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Thunder lead by 14. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play. You got to be ready for everything, and you got to be ready to claw to get this win tonight.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Derrick Rose. Anderson is out there with Chandler. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Carroll in at the 2. Jakar Sampson's checked in for the Jazz. Now here's Rose. Anderson a screen on Russell. And stolen by Russell. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Anderson. Well, Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
That's good. And the Thunder with the possession here. Outside Rose. It's Chandler high post. Sims with the rebound.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
The drive by Russell. The shot by Sims, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Jazz trail by 14. Over to the left wing. Porter kicks to Russell. Stolen by Anderson. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Rose has tapped the ball. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the Jazz with some changes. Griffin comes in for Lyles. And it's Oladipo in for Porter. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Tyson Chandler. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Sampson. There's the pick. Here's Russell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injuries and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Free throw good, Russell. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players were playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
Hibbert with a screen on Russell. Rose against Russell. And it's Rose penetrating. Carroll kicks to Hibbert. And the layup is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And here's Anderson from the arc. Sampson pulls it in. Jazz trail by 15. To the middle. Oladipo for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Ariza has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Ariza's got 8 points here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 9. Trains it from 9 feet away. Griffin's got 11 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Left side Ariza. Pulls it up. That one bounces around and comes back out.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Russell against Rose. The drive by Russell. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Ariza. Finishes the break with a slam.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Jazz trail by 20. Russell kicks to Griffin.
Right here, let's go. Up 20 points. I hope you guys have been enjoying this.
Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Up top Griffin. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Shoots it up. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. That's now 8 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Well, the Jazz look like the team we're used to seeing for so long last year. A big part of that was how they dictated the pace, Greg, of the game.
Very good point. I mean, the Jazz did a great job of slowing things down and avoiding turning things.
Kitty, can you go over here? Thank you. Kid, stop being so greedy. You know you're in trouble for everything you've been doing. Being so greedy.
Into a track meet, just focusing on playing to their strengths.
Rose goes in. There's the bucket. Good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed.
Yeah, Rose. Dark Rose is putting in that work.
Because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self.
Oh, he didn't. He became better.
You could see him back.
Stepped up and became a new person, really.
And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker.
Anderson, really?
The motor and the athleticism. For some reason, over his first 5 seasons,
Butler's back out there.
half a block per game.
And the Thunder making a change here. Butler's checked in. Russell passes to Oladipo. And Griffin. Here we go.
Oh, Griffin with that power, dude. I wonder if Griffin's retired or not.
The Thunder leading by 18.
Kind of interested in that.
Here's
Like,
Rose. Sampson pulls it
has
in.
Rose missed that? I wonder, guys, does anyone know if Blake Griffin's retired or is he free agent? I don't know where he is.
There's something about the aptitude for shot blocking that sometimes is understated. Just because you're a high flyer in the front court doesn't mean you're going to block a lot of shots.
Ooh, there we go, Rose.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Griffin. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dishes to Ariza.
A little too late on that pass.
Griffin with the steal. Russell against Rose. Outside Griffin. 11 feet away, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make
Well, early on that release.
Now here's Oladipo. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. And Oladipo, here we go. Tries from 10. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 16.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
outside Rose. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. The shot misses. Nice D from Russell. Jazz trail by 15.
Try to shake him. He was still on that grill.
Left side, Griffin. Lots of room. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 18 points for Blake Griffin.
Just such.
Oh, JB throws it down. There we go.
Way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
There we go.
And the Jazz call time here. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Henry Sims. Muhammad comes in for Jakar Sampson. And Trey Burke subbed in for Russell. Now here's Muhammad. Last game we saw him score 14. Oladipo outside, picked by Griffin. Here's Burke. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
And that one falls for Burke.
You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
And Aldrich sends it back. Burke with it. He has 5. Nice ball movement by Utah. The offensive rebound, and he gets the bucket. 20 points for Blake Griffin.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
The dish now to Ariza. The 3 ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Griffin sets the screen for Burke. Wide open look. The Thunder pull it in. Chandler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Butler, here we go. Ariza, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Burke. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Aldrich, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Aldrich has got his first 2 points of the night.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Brooks for 3. Rebound, Utah.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Muhammad. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Oladipo against Ariza. He dishes it to Garnett. Back to Ariza. Let's go. Tips it. It's good on the putback. Garnett's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Jazz trail by 16. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. To the middle, it's deflected. Chandler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that one's good by Butler.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Griffin a screen on Brooks. Here's Burke. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Burke's got 7 points in the game.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Now here's Burke. He's got 7. He kicks it to Griffin. From the line. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Jazz have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. A different look for Utah. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. And Porter subbed in for Oladipo. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Now here's Brooks. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
The Thunder have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Griffin. 23 points in the game. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Kicks it to Anderson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Got it off in time. Oh, he hits it.
Woo-hoo! That is how you do it. Anderson with that dagger. I thought he was going to miss, bro.
No, but I think that's a 2% shot.
Yeah, it is. Especially the defender in his face.
Dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. Thunder out in front.
Alright, shot is like, oh, it's missing. But no, Anderson said it's going in. No doubt.
Standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with Derek.
Enjoy halftime, guys.
Things you've done defensively tonight to help your offensive approach.
Contesting their shots. They're a great three-point shooting team. We were just contesting, getting out and run. That's our favorite thing to do. Get out, run. We got big second runs, shooters on the floor, so open the floor up a little bit.
Derek, always explosive in transition. Thank you. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what do you think?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm. As smart and as safe as they're playing, they made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave up way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher, Ernie. Get those hands up. Get in your opponent's face. Do something.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Blake Griffin played a great quarter of basketball. He has 23 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Jazz trail by 20.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah, Russell is out there with Oladipo. And then there's Henry Sims. Then there's Griffin, and it's Sampson in at the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Rose kicks to Hibbert. It's good. This time.
Oh!
Hibbert's got his second basket of the game.
I can't believe that worked.
Crisp, intelligent passing to make that
No, dude, that was luck, dude. I thought the ball was going out of bounds or something.
A huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And you know, they went 25 and 27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7
All
wins
right.
in those 29 games against the Western
Let's
Conference
not try to do all that craziness
I
again.
still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Blake Griffin. It's Anderson with the
Oh, come on. Let them charge. Anderson getting all the foul calls.
Good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent
square up?
of toughness and
What were them hands then?
on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Anderson. Here's Russell. Oladipo for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. Rose kicks to Carroll. Here's Ariza. And the Thunder, another 3.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
Here's Rose. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Ariza dishes to Carroll. Back to Ariza. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The shot by Hibbert. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Sampson kicks to Griffin. Russell with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And stolen by Hibbert. And here's the break. Here's Ariza.
Oh, that athletic.
Yeah.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Dang, Ariza, unlikely hero for the Fantasy Thunder squad. Dang, 25 points. He's barely missed. Locked in, only reason why. Team is in the lead.
Here's Russell. He's got 10. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Feeds it to Griffin. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Hibbert. Here's Carroll. It's deflected. It's Sampson top of the key. Here's Oladipo. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Open shot by Ariza. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the feed to Oladipo. Passes to Griffin. Back to Oladipo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Victor Oladipo with the elite athleticism and versatility to be a perennial all-star. We've seen the second-year phenom line up as a 1. He's played off guard. He's even played a little small forward in his time in the league.
And he has that quickness, length, and power combo to be a lockdown defender at all of those positions as well. So that's why he was the co-defensive player of the year coming out of college.
The first free throw is good.
You know, back to Oladipo, he has a tremendously quick first step. Finished second in the slam dunk contest to Zach LaVine. Some dunks he's had in regular season play, downright nasty.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Utah.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And talking about Oladipo's explosiveness, we're starting to see it in his overall scoring as well. Had his first back-to-back 30-point games this year against Chicago and Houston. If he keeps improving at this rate, could be an all-NBA first-teamer before he's through.
And he can't hit the second.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. 16 points and 7 assists. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Truly, they have no answer for him at all.
Kept alive. Sims kicks to Sampson. The pass to Aldrich. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Butler, and pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. JB just adding
and the other team
to the score.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them
to
just
why would we slow down?
And boy, are they taking advantage.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Lets it go.
Hey, JB's gonna add. Oh, come on.
With the rebound. Jazz trail by 18. Outside, Russell. Another miss by Utah.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he gets it to go. And that's 18 points for Rose.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Russell with the bucket.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Thunder leading by 18. Outside Rose. 14 feet away, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Sampson, the pass to Oladipo. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, now let's check out the rookies shooting the highest percentage over the last 10 games. A very confident group of young men right now. You look at Lyles, so solid around the basket, currently third in the league. And, of course, D'Angelo Russell. Well, Thunder have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far.
And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger. Still very competitive given the age and the lack of experience from this group.
And Carroll gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Sampson dishes to Sims. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Sims has got his second basket. Clark, an interesting fact about the Jazz and their age last year. At one point, they didn't even have the oldest starting 5 in the state of Utah. Now think of this. The starting 5 of BYU Greg and I were just talking about this, had an older average than Utah did.
Yeah, amazing. You look at the ages of Exum and Gobert and Favors. Makes sense that would be the case.
And Utah making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Then for the Thunder, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Hibbert. Garnett comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brooks in for Butler. Oladipo against Brooks. Oladipo goes in. Sims and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Lyles checked in for the Jazz. Burke comes in for Oladipo.
And, you know, for the Jazz, you mentioned their post-All-Star break surge. I mean, that 19-10 record they had after the break was good enough for 6th best in the league.
Now here's Carroll. He has 5. Oklahoma City moving it around. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And really, the Jazz were a team nobody wanted to play after the break. They were over 500 against the rest of the West and had some big wins over playoff teams in the process.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Thunder. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
From downtown, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the left wing. Here's Burke. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-6 run. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Porter's checked in for Russell. Porter against Carroll. They set the pick. Pass to Muhammad. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. And Chandler sends it back. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Anderson's shot is off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Muhammad. That's short off the rim.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a
And here's Anderson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Brooks. Shoots the 3. Count the bucket. 3. Brooks has got 12.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Now here's Muhammad. Still getting warmed up offensively.
Gotta be careful with Anderson. Don't want to lose his sharp shooting ability, even though we're up by 26.
From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And now let's take a moment to check out stats for Sims. He's one of the standouts over the last month. 4th in free throw percentage, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, he's been deadly from the charity stripe. Phenomenal asset to have on your team, a dead-eye free throw shooter.
Garnett, the screen. Brooks kicks to Garnett. Deep 2 from Carroll. Good.
Ooh, Carroll. He's a dead-eye shooter.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Burke. D right on him. Sims. No good.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Garnett the pass to Brooks. Chandler outside. That drops and it comes off.
There we go. For 30 now. That's
Brooks has got
crazy.
4 assists now tonight.
Man,
The big lead
this is not even a rookie either.
They
It's
are
crazy.
playing with purpose here tonight,
It's
guys.
fun.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Yeah.
Now here's Burke. He's got
Oh, what
7. Looking to end the run.
Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Now here's Brooks.
2 years ago, Utah drafted Trey Burke to be their point guard of the future. Then last year, they drafted Dante Exum. It set up quite a competition between those two.
Here's Chandler, and he
Oh, Chandler. Wow, with hot 6 points. Just in like 2 minutes.
Those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know,
Nah, why would you?
Be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Getting back to the Burke-Exum rivalry last year, both young men showed some tremendous promise. They both shot
All right, guys.
7% from the field. Greg, that's got to improve.
If you guys want to, I have a question for you guys, and it's in the community, so ask it here, and feel free to answer it there and in here. Wherever either one is fine. If both, that's great as well. So, what is your guys' favorite video game? Either of all time or just in general? And I put 4 choices, but it's very favorite style of gaming.
And Anderson has it in the
You know, games.
Back to Brooks.
Oh, feel free to answer.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Again, the miss by Brooks.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Brooks.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's Griffin, and he drops it in from the low post. Griffin's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The drive by Brooks, and Griffin sends it back. Now Burke, he feeds it to Porter. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Thunder shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Roy Hibbert. Ben McLemore is out there with Rozier. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Black in at the 4-man position. Now here's McLemore. Pulls it from 20. Got a hand on it, but they get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Another shot. And another shot. And it's Hibbert laying it in. Hibbert's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. And for the Jazz, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Marshall passes to Lyles. There's a good screen. Here's Hairston. No good off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
And really with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
Here is Hairston. Lyles passes to Hairston. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had one road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Dishes to Hibbert. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And that one's good.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
And Marshall kicks to Hairston. Now the dish to Aldridge. That's good. Aldridge has got 4 this quarter.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Shot from the wing. And the basket by Rozier. And Utah has possession. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Passes it to Rozier. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Dang, Hibbert, you don't need to try to mark him, bro. Come on. Game's over.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Marshall gets the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about
Hibbert's
the screenplay
like, yeah,
you
sure.
see in a movie theater. Gave him more
You
than
see him,
enough
he's
room
like,
to get that shot off.
Here's
over
Rozier.
till it's over.
It's Hibbert with the drive. Utah with the rebound. Lyles got his 4th rebound in this one.
The dude with almost 30 points wants to come out.
Here's Marshall.
It's not the coach just sending
right
him out. It's just stat pad.
There's a screen.
It's like it's not over yet.
Teardrop shot.
That's his mindset.
There's Aldridge. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Jazz, Cole Aldridge. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Aldridge. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Rozier the pass to McLemore. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Here's Lyles. He dishes it to Porter. Jumper off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. There's the screen from outside the arc, and it's Rozier missing. The Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. To the inside, Aldridge the pass to Lyles. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
It's Black, top of the key. Nice spin off the left rim and in. For Utah, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Kicks to Aldridge. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. The Thunder shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Got that bucket in no time at all. The Jazz have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. To the middle. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Hairston kicks to Aldridge. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. There's the pick. The pass to Lyles. He kicks it to Hairston. Uncovered. And it's good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. 13 feet away. And the basket by Rozier.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Marshall. Here's Hairston. That falls. Great assist by Marshall.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's McLemore. Black the pass to Rozier. Rebound by Marshall. Utah shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. They set the pick to the wing on the left. Here's Hairston. Cannot hit. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Feeds to Ariza. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Marshall. Pass to Lyles. Out to the wing. Here's Hairston. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
A nice shot by Black.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Here's Hairston. That one off the back iron and out.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sampson's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Garnett comes in for McLemore, and it's Brooks in for Rozier. The Jazz shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Marshall passes to Lyles. Sampson dishes to Marshall. The Thunder pull it in. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Ariza, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The one-hand slam is so sweet. when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Utah has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
There's the feed to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Garnett. Fires, high post. Rebound by Aldridge. The Jazz shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. There's a good screen. And Marshall kicks to Porter, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Burke, he's checked in for Kendall Marshall. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Brooks. Outside Butler. Fires for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 15-6 run. Black kicks to Bellinelli. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now, here's Porter. Burke with it. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Lyles. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 5 assists in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And by making sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series, guys. This win tonight will move their record to 2-0, with 2 left to play against the Jazz.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Derrick Rose. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them
time and
time again.
Coming to a close with this.
After Jimmy Butler made that last 3-pointer.
Hope you guys enjoyed this, and, well.
Here's Burke. It's deflected.
Trying to stop him from 100. How about that?
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Easy bucket, but we're going to just run the clock out. We don't want them getting 100.
Now, here's Butler. Burke covering.
Oh, no.
Garnett kicks to Butler.
Oh, no. No.
And here's Burke.
Yes.
So no problem for Oklahoma City.
Goal G.
This crowd was
right,
stunned
guys.
by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come
Thanks
in
for
and
watching.
just cruise.
Thanks for getting with me.
This
has been GWA13. And
folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony,
have a
Clark Kellogg, and
game-tastic
this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks
rest
for
of your
watching
night.
NBA,
And
presented by 2K
this is
Sports.
GWA13. After the post-game show, signing off.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And I'll be back tomorrow with some friend hunting. Black Ops 3.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose. What are your thoughts, Ken?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
We saw Rose explode tonight. His dual threat ability, being able to score or pass equally well, man, that puts him on another level.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Alright, guys. There's all this, the stats. Right? Okay, guys. Have a game-tastic night. Signing off. See you guys tomorrow. I might actually start, not friend hunting, but I might start this. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I might actually do this daily. We'll see. We'll see. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great, fantastic night.